Well, just so that we've got it, I'll get your name here just in case for some reason I didn't get to put this together.
Okay, David Woodhall,
Yep.
better known as Grandpa.
Very good.
Using Grandpa's RunForLymeDisease.com.
Excellent. So, why are you running for Lyme disease?
I'm trying to raise awareness, David. I'm trying to raise awareness politically, put a little bit of a fire under our politicians. We've got 2 bills on the move right now, which is good, but there's still a long way to go. We also have to talk to the medical community, because this is relatively new and it's spreading and it's getting to be epidemic, but we have to catch up with the skills of testing, diagnosis and care in the medical community. So I'm trying to raise awareness there. Thirdly, to try to send up a flare to people that have young children, etc., that would be out in the wilds this summer, to make sure that they take the precautions to try to prevent ticks from biting them. And they can check with the regional health community to see what those precautions may be. And then fourth, and the biggest perhaps, David, of all, my grandson. James is quite ill. He's had a very bad year this year with Lyme disease. He hasn't been attending school, and he walks with a cane and is in a lot of pain. And it upset me one day back in December. So in a moment of frustration, I made the explanation that I would try to go across Canada to raise funds and awareness for my grandson, James. Well, I'm not really going across Canada in the literal sense, and I take a lot of humorous comments from my white friends around that. I'm doing the distance across Canada, which is about 6,700 kilometers. Started on January the 2nd, and I've run about 1,800 kilometers to this date. I'm in Quebec right now if I were really doing it in real life. And I'm following the highways, the marked highways, so that all the distances are really complete and thorough. And I have a GPS, which I use, and then at the end of every run, I head into I call the YMCA my pit stop team, and they check my GPS and they initial every day how many kilometers I've gone until I can get across, and hopefully this will do a lot for raising awareness for Lyme disease.
And is there a fundraising component to this as well, or?
There is, David. If there's the site that they've set up, I'm not technical in any way. I've told them I'll do the running, you do everything else. They've set up a site, and it's called Grandpa's RunForLymeDisease.com. And if you go to the site, people can make donations to that, and they can make it to either the province or I think also to the Federal Lyme Association. But they can also make it directly to James. James is going to be requiring some very extensive and extremely expensive therapy work. We have to go to the US. It's post-Lyme therapy. Money that goes directly to James is going into a special account identified in the bank, and then that money will go to help him to get better. And I'm really optimistic that he will be completely fine one day.
When do you hope to be dipping your toe in the Pacific?
Right. Well, you know, if I make it across, I might be tempted to fly out and just do the dipping of the toe in reality. That'd be a nice ending to this. But I think it's going to be about a 2-year project. I run 5 days a week. I take the weekends off because of my family commitments and other things like that. I'm running about 90 kilometers in every 5-day allotments. So my runs range from 25k. I'm going to try a 30k run on Friday. So if it's roughly 90 a week to get to 1,800 plus, I'm thinking even optimistically 1.5 to 2 years.